Yeah, so today is DevOps introduction. Yeah, those who are joined newly today. Yeah, so for them, I want to introduce myself first. So this is a existing batch. This is a old batch. So in this batch already AWS completed. Okay, so we are going to start DevOps today. So those who are joined, who are available today. Okay, so who are going to opt the DevOps course. Okay, so this DevOps course is a master program. This course is 50 days, coming 50 days, nearly 50 days. Okay, yeah, let me introduce myself first. So this is a DevOps master program. Yeah, so here my name is Ram. I'm having 16 plus years of experience in IT. Last 6 plus years I'm teaching. I'm having teaching experience, and I'm working on multiple projects governed by the DevOps technologies. And my skill sets are Java, Windows, Linux, DevOps, AWS, Azure, GCP. These are the skill sets I have. Okay. Yeah, let's get started. Fine. So here agenda is today's agenda here is, so what are the prerequisites to join DevOps? What are the prerequisites required here? Okay. And also, yeah, who can join this course? Who can learn this course, DevOps course? Yeah, so course information and instructions to attend this course. What is DevOps? What is automation? So why the project teams are looking for DevOps and cloud platforms? So what is the role and responsibility of roles and responsibilities of DevOps engineer in real-time projects and also SDLC process, right? So these are all very important for before going to tools, before learning tools. These are all very important, right? Yeah, let's get started. Let's go with one by one here. See here, what are the prerequisites to join this course, DevOps, right? So here, no prerequisites to learn DevOps and cloud. So yeah, here it is a DevOps course from here, from today onwards, it is purely DevOps. Okay. Yeah. So if you want to join DevOps only, you require at least AWS basics. If you don't have any AWS basics, don't worry. So I provide you few videos. The guys who joined today for this demo, I provide you AWS videos, nearly 7 videos I provide you. That is enough to you to cope up with the DevOps. Okay. So how to create AWS account? How can we connect AWS account? How can we create servers? How can we create a network? How can we create key pairs? What is key pair? So these are all basics required to learn DevOps. So those videos I provide you. Okay. So this DevOps course anyone can learn. So our course starts from scratch, very basic level, right? So anyone can learn and anyone can switch into DevOps role from current role. Fine. Next one. So your time here. So 3 months. Yeah. So this is not 3 months. This is full course. This is a full course duration. Full course duration 3 months. So at least 50 days you need to dedicate. So DevOps course is 50 days only. So 50 days you need to dedicate here, right? Your time you need to spend time. So daily 2 to 3 hours you need to spend so that you can easily cope up in the projects. Fine. And also your effort. So daily basis everyone should practice, right? If you want to learn DevOps, so you need to dedicate for at least 50 days, and also you need to practice daily basis. Okay, you need to put your effort, and also your dedication here. Dedication is very important, right? So people, yeah, the students in my previous batches, few students, what they did, yeah, so they used to practice in weekends only, right? So daily basis, whatever classes are happening daily, so daily basis we need to practice. If you practice daily basis, yeah, you can easily cope up in the projects. You can easily crack your entry, right? So 5 days you are attending live class, and a weekend if you want to practice, that would be overheaded, right? So 5 videos you need to go through, and also you need to practice 5 sessions. That is very difficult to handle. So that is why everyone should practice daily basis. Okay. Yeah, who can join this course? Who can join this course? So IT employees like developers, testers, support engineers, they can switch their current role to DevOps role. They can learn this course, and also non-IT people. So in my batches, 50% of the people non-IT people and freshers, right? So non-IT people also can learn this course. They can easily switch into DevOps project, right? And also freshers, 2020 pass outs, 2021 pass out, 2022 pass out, 2023 pass out, 2024 pass outs also they can learn, right? In last week, one of my student, previous batch student, got offer with the 4.2 lakh package. Okay, so his yeah, he got offer from one of the MNC company. So he joined today. Fine. So even freshers also having so many openings currently. Fine. So the people who are, yeah, who have some career gap also can join this course. They can learn and they can cope up in the projects, right? For example, if you have 3 years gap, 4 years gap, 5 years gap. So in my previous batch, one guy is having 8 years gap. Currently is in one of the MNC company, right? Yeah. So even career gap people also can easily learn DevOps and they can easily switch into DevOps role. Fine. Yeah. So course information. So this course name is DevOps. Yeah, DevOps Master Program. And trainer name, my name is Ram. I'm having 16 plus years of experience. So course duration 50 days. DevOps complete DevOps course duration 50 days. So class frequency Monday to Friday, 1 hour to 1.5 hour daily class. Sometimes Saturdays also, right? So yeah, class duration 8 p.m. to nearly 9:30 p.m. 8 p.m. to nearly 9:30 p.m. Right? So class mode online. So actually after 7 p.m. So we conduct online classes only. So before 7 p.m. So we have classroom also, but 7 p.m. no one can come. No one can come to the classroom, right? So that is why. So this batch only online batch. Okay. Course material for every topic document will be provided here. Okay, so DevOps. So tomorrow we are going to start Git. Git is the first tool, right? So in Git, while working on Git, so every concept I provide you document. So class videos, backup videos will be provided for 1 year access. Okay, so course fee, only DevOps course fee, it is a 10K, right? Only DevOps. So here nearly 13 tools will be covered. 13 to 14 tools will be covered. Okay. So all the tools will go deep dive. So which are very core tools, very important tools. I'll show you end of this session. Okay. Fine. Yeah. Instructions to attend this course. You require at least one laptop or desktop is mandatory with 8 GB RAM. Because while working on Jenkins, while working on Kubernetes, while working on Terraform, while working on Docker. So yeah, minimum 8 GB RAM required for desktop or laptop. Okay, you have to attend daily class, live class for 1 to 1.5 hour daily, right? So every day live class will be there. You need to attend. Okay, if you miss the class due to some emergency, you can go through the recording. We provide you recording after complete the session. So we provide a recording session. You can go through the recording session and you can cope up. Okay, so daily 2 to 3 hours practice is required. Daily 2 to 3 hours practice required here. So weekly tasks will be provided. Weekly tasks will be provided. So you need to practice. So in this course, nearly 8 projects will be covered. Nearly 8 projects will be covered. Fine. So up to here, any questions? Anyone? New guys, those who joined today. So anyone having any questions so far? So the people who joined today. So anyone having any questions here? I give you unmute option. So if you have any questions, you can ask me. So then we'll move forward.
Sir, actually, for AWS is prerequisite or it's completely different from DevOps. I'm new
Yeah.
to this technology.
Yes. 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 So AWS is a cloud platform, right? So if you want to configure, if you want to integrate tools, Kubernetes, Jenkins, Docker, Terraform, Git, Maven, right? So these are the DevOps tools, right? So if you want to integrate, if you want to configure the tools, we require cloud platform, right? So I provide you 7 videos, AWS videos, live classes happened. So those videos, classroom videos, I provide you. In that, how can we create AWS account? How can we connect AWS account? How can we integrate Kubernetes, Jenkins, Docker, Terraform? These tools we can. How can we integrate with the AWS? So clearly explained. Okay. So those videos I provide you. Those are enough to you, right? So if you have any questions, doubts, you can ask me. I explain in the class. You understand, right? So cloud is a
Yeah, yeah,
platform,
understood.
AWS is a platform, DevOps is a automation, right? Yeah. Any
Okay,
other
understood, sir.
questions? Anyone? Other questions? Anyone having any other questions? Fine.
Sir, hello?
Yeah. Now let us move to DevOps introduction. What is DevOps? Why DevOps? Right? Why the project teams are looking for automation? What is cost saving? Right? So these are all we discussed now. Fine. So what is DevOps? Anyone having idea what is DevOps? If anyone asks you this question, what would be your answer? For example, if one of your friend asks you, so what is DevOps? What we can say here? What is DevOps? Anyone? Anyone? What is DevOps? DevOps is not a tool, right? DevOps is not a tool. Fine. DevOps is a set of practices. DevOps is a set of practices that combines software development and IT operations. That combines software development and IT operations, right? Yeah, so where the multiple tools are connected to each other to perform automation of all the activities, right? So what is automation, anyone? What is automation? So the activities which you are performing manual way in real-time projects, for example, code deployments, code movement, code merging, code pushing, code pulling. So these activities, whatever activities you are doing manual way, those we can do in automated way, right? So by single click, we can deploy the applications, a number of applications. By single click, we can move the code. By single click, we can merge the code. We can push the code. We can pull the code. We can integrate the applications. So by using DevOps tools, right? So we have different tools are there. I'll show you that. Okay. Next one, it's a continuous deployments, continuous integration, continuous testing, and a continuous monitoring. What is deployment? What is integration? What is testing? What is monitoring? We'll see that. Okay. Fine. Now, yeah. So here, as a DevOps engineer, what is our role? As a DevOps engineer, what is our role in real-time projects? What we will do? What exactly we'll do? Okay. Fine. So developer develop the code in their local repositories, in their local workspace. Once the development is completed, right? So they move the code to integrated servers. In local workspace, local systems, they start the development activity, right? So whenever they commit, whenever they save the code, they move the code to they move the code to integrated servers. Okay. So yeah, this flow we'll discuss. This is very, very important. So this is a CI/CD flow. Most of the organizations they are using CI/CD. So we'll discuss about CI/CD. Yeah, this is a Git local. Okay. Yeah. So normally developer develop the code in their local repository, right? So these are the yeah. Here we have two developers are there. So here developer A and developer B. Two developers are working on same requirement, same application development. Two developers are working on same requirement, same development activity. So they develop the code in their local Git. Okay, Git. What is Git basically? What is Git? Git is a repository tool. Git is a repository tool or version control tool. Git is a repository tool or version control tool, right? What is repository? Anyone? Git is a repository tool or version control tool. What is repository? So where we store our data, where we store our source code, where we store our data or where we store our source code is nothing but a repository, right? Git is a repository tool or version control tool we are discussing, right? So repository is nothing but where we store our data, where we save our source code, right? Is nothing but, yeah, repository, right? Where we store our data or where we prepare our applications. Normally, developer develop the code, develop the applications. They store the data in a repository, right? Yeah, it can be any data. It can be binary files, image files, video files, audio files, whatever data, right? Where developers store the data, which is nothing but repository. What is version control system? What is version control, right? For example, two developers are working on same requirement, same development activity, right? So who is doing what? How can we identify? Who is doing what? How can we identify? Right? So because, yeah, for example, in Java, thousands of lines code will be there, right? In Java, thousands of lines code will be there, right? So thousands of lines code. For example, one developer develop the code today. After 1 month, he come back and check. He may not understand who developed this code, right? Yeah. So that is why. So here we required a version control system, version control, right? So to track the changes, who developed the code, when developed the code, right? Yeah. To track the changes. Yeah. So we required one version control system. Who is doing what, right? So version control system will help you to track the changes. Fine. Yeah. So here Git is a repository tool or version control tool. Fine. Yeah. Now in local Git, developer develop the code. Once development is completed, what they will do? They push the code to remote repository, which is GitHub. What is GitHub? GitHub is a remote repository. GitHub is a remote repository, or we can say GitHub also, right? GitHub is a remote repository. Fine. So what is remote repository? It is a remote server. In local server, local system, we configure the Git. In local system, they develop the code. Once development is completed, they push the code to a remote server, which we can say GitHub. It is a GitHub, right? Remote server. So once the code is moved to GitHub, then our role will be started. So this is Git and GitHub is both are developer tools. Okay. So as a DevOps engineer, our role starts from next tool. So which is once the code is moved to GitHub. So currently code is here. Currently developer develop the code, right? That code is available here. So once the code is moved to GitHub, our next tool here is Jenkins. So our role starts from Jenkins. So this is Jenkins. So Jenkins is a CI/CD tool. Jenkins is a CI/CD tool. What is CI/CD? Continuous integration, continuous delivery tool, or deployment tool, right? So in DevOps, we have multiple tools are there. Different tools are there. All the tools are individual tools. One tool will not communicate other tool. One tool will not communicate other tool, right? Yeah. So here Jenkins is a mediator tool. It will integrate all the tools. It will communicate all the tools by installing plugins. So Jenkins is a mediator tool. Jenkins is a mediator tool. Yeah. So here what we will do? What we will do here? So we can integrate all the tools with the Jenkins because Jenkins is the mediator tool, right? Yeah. That is why we integrate all the tools with the Jenkins. So that what will happen here? Jenkins will take care of deployments and all, right? So how it will take care of the deployments, how it will pull the code, how it will push the code, we'll see that now. Fine. Yeah. So here, for example, my code is available in GitHub. This code I want to pull from GitHub to Jenkins. This code I want to pull from GitHub to Jenkins. So if I want to pull this code from GitHub to Jenkins, very first thing I need to install one plugin. What is the plugin? So GitHub plugin I need to install. Plugin is nothing but it is a package. So if I want to integrate GitHub with the Jenkins, very first thing we need to install one plugin here, which is GitHub plugin. In Jenkins, we need to install this. So plugin is a package software. Once we install plugin, then Jenkins will start communicating with the GitHub. So everyone following right? Online guys, everyone following right? Any confusion here? So this is very, very important flow. So in real-time projects, we use this flow, right? So every organization, every project team, they're following this flow. This is CI/CD flow. We can say this is build and release process also. Okay. So once the code is available in the GitHub, so Jenkins, yeah, once we integrate the Jenkins, in Jenkins, what we will do? We prepare jobs. We prepare jobs and we trigger the jobs. We prepare jobs and we trigger the jobs. Once we trigger the job, whatever code is available in the GitHub, this code will be pulled from GitHub to Jenkins. Okay. So whatever code is available in GitHub, that code will be pulled from GitHub to Jenkins once we trigger the job. Okay. So why we need to pull? Why we need to pull this code in Agile methodology? So currently we are using Agile methodology, right? So anyone having idea what is Agile? Agile. What is Agile? Agile is a parallel development, right? So earlier, before Agile we used to use waterfall methodology, right? Just a minute. Agile is a parallel development. So before that we used to use waterfall. What is waterfall, anyone? What is waterfall? It is a sequential development, right? So in sequential development, development will not move forward. So because sequentially we work on the development activity, right? Developers develop the code, they test the code, they modify the code sequentially, right? Yeah. So in sequential way, development will not move forward, right? So that is why, yeah. So currently, every organization, every project team, they're using Agile methodology to develop the applications, to develop the code parallelly, parallel development, right? Yeah. So within the time frame, in Agile methodology, currently we are using, sprints. What is sprint, anyone? What is sprint, anyone? Anyone having idea? What is sprint? Sprint is a timeline, right? So it can be 1 week to sprint can be 1 week to 1 month, right? So as per the requirement, the sprint will be designed. Okay, sprint can be 1 week to 1 month. For example, one sprint started today. By next Sunday EOD, that sprint should be completed. That is 1 week sprint. So 1 month sprint, for example, one sprint started today, monthly sprint. By 12th February, yeah, next March 11th, that should be completed. Okay, as per the time frame, right? That should be completed. So currently every organization, every project team, they are using Agile methodology. So why Agile? So quicker development, very faster, right? Yeah, in our organization, yeah. So earlier, 6 years back, 8 years back, see, when a small application development, developers used to take 6 months, 1 year, 1.5 year, like that. So currently, so 1 month, 15 days, like that, because of sprints here, right? Parallel development, Agile methodology. We are using DevOps tools. It's very faster, right? Yeah, fine. Next one here. So the code is pulled from GitHub to Jenkins once we trigger the job, right? So why we require Jenkins? Why we need to pull the code? Because in Agile methodology, so parallelly the code will be deployed onto respective target servers, right? Parallelly deployments will be happen. Now, so whatever code we received from GitHub to Jenkins, which is we can say, which is a raw code. What is raw code? Anyone? Raw code is a unstructured code, unformatted code. So this raw code we cannot directly deploy onto application servers. Here application servers are there like Tomcat servers, JBoss servers, WebLogic servers, WebSphere servers. So these are all we can say app servers, app server. It is a Tomcat. We can say Tomcat server, Tomcat. Okay. So this application servers will not understand this raw code, right? So raw code will not understand by application servers. That is why what we will do, we can integrate one more tool which is Maven. What is Maven? Maven is a Maven is a build tool. Maven is a build tool which will generate artifacts. Maven generates artifacts. What is artifact? Artifact is nothing but archive file. It is a binary file, right? So whatever raw code we received from GitHub to Jenkins, okay, that raw code we cannot understand. That raw code it will not be deployed onto application servers, right? So raw code will not understand by application servers. That is why we are integrating one more tool which is Maven. Maven will take this raw code and will convert into artifact as a binary file. So that artifact will be deployed onto application server. So artifact, when we talk about artifact, it is a archive file, binary file, zip file. So let us say here, for example, yeah, in application development, in application development, so three types of application developments are available here. For example, this is Java development, Java application development. For example, here developers are working on Java application development. So when we talk about this application development, three types of application developments are available. Okay. So first one is the desktop application development. Second one is web application development, and third one here is enterprise application development. So based on the application development, Maven, what it will do, it will generate the respective artifacts. For example, there is a desktop application development. What Maven will do here, Maven will generate jar file. What is jar file? Java archive file. So there is a Java application development, Java desktop application development. So Maven generates jar file, Java archive file. So next one, web application development, for example. Maven generates war file, web archive file, right? So and also enterprise application development. So ER file, ER, enterprise archive file, right? So based on the application development, Maven will generate the respective artifact. Okay. So when we talk about desktop application development, for example, there is a calculator here. There is a calculator. So this calculator is a desktop application development. Desktop application. This calculator will work in my system only. You cannot access my calculator, right? So I cannot access your calculator. That is a local desktop application development, right? And also web application. This web application will be deployed onto server. So everyone can access through internet. Okay. So enterprise application development. This is a enterprise level, right? So as per the development, this Maven will generate respective artifact. So for example, Maven generates here var file. Okay. So this var file will be give back to Jenkins. Jenkins will push the var file to application server. Here we deploy the artifact var file. Everyone understanding, right? Everyone following, right? So far, any questions so far? Anyone? Is it clear to you, everyone? Any questions so far? Anyone? Right. Fine. For example, yeah. So in your laptop, you have 100 documents are there. In your laptop, 100 PDF documents are there. So I asked you to send those documents to me. How can you send those documents to me? What is the simplest way? How can you send the documents to me? 100 PDF documents. How can you send? Anyone? What is the simplest way? Yeah, you can upload into Drive, or else better. What we will do? We can zip it 100 documents and attach to email and send it across. So instead of attaching 100 documents, what we will do? We can convert into zip file and attach to the email and send it across. So the same way, yeah, same thing will be happen in the Maven also, right? So Maven receives the raw code from Jenkins. So Maven will convert into one binary file, one artifact, right? That binary file will be given back to Jenkins. Jenkins will push that artifact to application servers. Here we deploy the artifacts, war file, jar file, ER file. Fine. So this is we can say build and release process or CSV process. Okay, this process is very, very important. So every organization, every project team they are following currently, right? Without Agile, without the CI/CD, okay, so parallel development will not work. So currently, this is very, very popular. So because yeah, every organization they are using Agile methodology only. Fine, clear, right, everyone? Any questions so far, anyone? So along with these tools, we are going to work on different advanced tools like Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform, Grafana, Prometheus, okay, even JFrog also. Okay, so these are the tools we are going to learn. Along with this, Git, Jenkins, Maven, Tomcat, we are going to work on these tools and also Sonar Cube, and also Nexus. These are the tools. These are the tools we are going to learn. Okay, so what is Ansible? What is Ansible? Anyone having idea? Ansible is a configuration management tool. Ansible is a configuration management tools. So currently, whatever manual activities we are performing, those we can do in automated way by using Ansible. Okay. So what is Docker? Anyone having idea? Container tool. Docker is a container tool, right? So what is container? It's like a box. We can move anywhere. We can use anywhere. It's a, yeah, container. Docker container is the advanced virtual servers, right? Yeah, Kubernetes. What is Kubernetes? It is a container orchestration tool. Container orchestration tool, right? So it will manage all the servers, right? It is a daemon. It is advanced to Docker. Kubernetes is advanced to Docker, right? Terraform. What is Terraform? Infrastructure automation tool. right? Yeah. Next one, Grafana and Prometheus. These two tools are monitoring tools, Kubernetes monitoring tools. You can say monitoring tools. So Grafana is a in Grafana what we will do? We create dashboards, monitoring dashboards. In Prometheus, we can create the metrics. We can monitor our Kubernetes, Docker, like that, right? So JFrog, what is JFrog? Anyone? Anyone having idea? It is a artifact tool, artifactory tool, right? So Sonar Cube, what is Sonar Cube? Anyone? It is a code review tool. This tool is a tester tool. Testers use this tool for testing code standards. Nexus, what is Nexus? Anyone? Nexus is a, yeah, it is a one of the repository tool, artifact repository tool. We can say repository tool, right? So these are the tools where every tool will go deep dive. So here, Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform, these four are very, very advanced tools. Okay. If you are good in Kubernetes and Docker, you can easily crack your interview. If you are good in Terraform, you can easily crack your interview, right? Yeah. See here. These are the tools we are going to learn in our course. These are the tools we are going to learn. Yeah. So Git, GitHub, Jenkins, Maven, Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform, Apache Tomcat, Grafana, Prometheus, JFrog, SonarCube, Sonar Code Review Tool, right? So every tool will go deep dive. All the tools, right? So yeah, first tool Git and GitHub will take 5 days. Git and GitHub will take 5 days, right? So nearly 5 days it will take. So after that, Jenkins will go deep dive, very deep dive, right? Maven, Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes. So currently Kubernetes is very hot in the market, right? If you are good in Kubernetes, you can easily crack your interview. So recently, so one of the student cracked the interview. One of the student, my previous batch student, cracked the interview. So he's having 3 years experience. He got offer on Kubernetes with one of the MNC company. So he's having 3 years experience. He got 18 lakh package, 18 lakh. So packages are very good, right? Yeah. So even Terraform also, even Docker also, even Ansible also. These four tools are very important. So we are going to learn this many tools, but we don't use all the tools in the real-time projects. At least two tools required. We don't use all the tools. So as per the project team requirement, we can use the tools. Clear, right, everyone? Any questions so far? So what is the support we provide, right? Daily recordings will be provided. So FAQs, frequently asked questions, right? And supporting documents, one-to-one support. Like for example, while practicing, if you're facing any issues, you can take the screenshot and post into the group. So already 32 members are there in the batch, nearly 35, 34 members nearly, right? So the guys who are joined today, right? So you can also add into the group. If you are interested, you can register, right? Yeah. So while practicing, if you face any issues, you can take the screenshot and post into the group. So that, so already whoever practiced, they give you a response or else I give you a response. Sample projects also will be provided here. Resume support also will be provided. I prepare your resume and technical support. So any issues you are facing, right? So I provide you technical support. Fine. So along with this, yeah, these are the general topics will be covered, and also real-time projects end-to-end, interview sessions, and also resume preparation. So this full course is 3 months. Only DevOps is 50 days. 100% job assistance will be provided. Not assurance, assistance will be provided. Okay. So these are the numbers. This is my personal number. You can take down everyone. So if you have any more questions, you can call me, WhatsApp me after this session. This is the institute number you can take down. So both the numbers you can take down. So if you have any more questions after this session, you can call me. You can WhatsApp me. Yeah, the guys who joined today, can you share your WhatsApp number and email address in the chat so that we'll provide you demo recording and course content and other information I share with you. You can provide your email address and WhatsApp number in the chat. Everyone, the guys newly joined today. Fine. Any more questions, anyone? Any more questions, anyone? So far?
Sir, as you said, from Maven to sorry, Jenkins to Maven, I guess. Sorry, Maven to Jenkins. You
Mhm.
told like it will send the first of all it will take raw file and it will convert that raw file into some jar file or zip rare file, and again it is
Mhm.
sending back to Jenkins, right? So how much total time it will take for this process, like after it
Seconds,
is connecting?
fraction of seconds.
Okay, and
Seconds
this
only.
continuous integration, this total process will take seconds of time only.
No, 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 no. Converting into artifact. So Maven will convert into artifact, right? This raw code will taken by
Yeah.
take. Yeah, it will hand over to raw code will be hand over to Maven. Maven will convert into war file or jar file or ER file. So that will take seconds only. Once it is converted, then it will give back to Jenkins. Jenkins will push that war file to application server. Here we deploy the war file. We don't deploy manually, so by using Jenkins. And also we sometimes use Ansible also to deploy the code.
Okay.
Got
And
it, right?
these, yeah, yeah, and these tools like Ansible and all, these also these are also like supporting tools for deployment only, right? Or
No, 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 no. Different functionality. So these tools are different tools, different functionalities here. So configuration management tool. Ansible is the configuration management tool. By using Ansible, we can automate all the activities. Docker is a container tool. Containers are advanced to virtual servers, right? Kubernetes, container orchestration, advanced Docker. Terraform, infrastructure automation. Grafana Prometheus, monitoring tools. JFrog, artifact tool. SonarQube, code review tool. Nexus, it is a artifact repository tool. Repository tool. Okay. So different tools are the different functionality.
okay, okay, sir.
Fine. Yeah. So you can take down my number. So if you have any more questions, you can WhatsApp me, you can call me. So this is existing batch. This batch already started 1 month, 1.5 month back. 1.5 month back started, right? So AWS fully covered in this course, nearly 40 services covered, right? Yeah. So DevOps, from tomorrow onwards, we are going to start tools. Tomorrow we are going to start Git. Okay, Git will take 5 days, right? So only one demo session, only one demo session. So today only. So tomorrow onwards, yeah, practical sessions, right? So technical content will be there from tomorrow onwards. Practically, we'll see that. So that is why, if you are interested, anyone interested, you can register today or tomorrow morning. Okay, so that you will be added into WhatsApp group. So WhatsApp group already created here. So in this group already 32 or 33 members available. So every batch is having WhatsApp group. So this is a 82 batch, 8 p.m. batch. So in this batch already members are there here. Okay, 26 members are there. Correct. 26 members, and also yeah, separate AWS batch also there. Separate AWS people also there. Nearly 32 members are there. Nearly 30 or 32 members are there yearly. Okay. Yeah. If you are interested, you can register today or tomorrow. Once you make the fee, you can send me the screenshot so that I'll add into WhatsApp group. So you'll get the payment details. Okay. So if you need the payment details today itself, you can ping me, you can call me, I provide you account details, or else you'll get the details tomorrow morning. Fine. Clear, right? Any other questions, anyone?
Sir, hello.
Yeah, go ahead, please. Yes, go ahead.
Sir, do we cover shell scripting in this part of DevOps?
Shell scripting also will be covered. Yes. Shell scripting also there. Yes. Shell scripting also will be covered here.
So in real time, we are going to work DevOps with respect to cloud environment, right, sir? Or
Exactly.
is it related to on-premise?
Yes. No, 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 no. Currently, most of the project teams are using cloud servers only, not on
Okay,
premises.
okay. And we also need to have the knowledge of either AWS or Azure with DevOps.
Correct, correct. Yes. If you are
Okay,
if you understand AWS, you can easily understand Azure also. All the cloud platforms are same. So yeah, terminology would be little different, right? Functionality wise, all the cloud platforms are same.
okay, okay. Got it, sir. Thank you.
Clear, right, everyone? Yeah. So we can wind up here. So if you need any more information, you can reach out to me. My number already provided here, right? So you can take down everyone. 96422111711 is my number. This is institute number. You can save this number also. Okay. So if you need any more clarity or if you want to talk to me, you can reach out to me this number. And WhatsApp me, can call me after the session. Fine. Yeah, guys, whoever who joined full course, right? So from tomorrow onwards, we are going to start Git. So tomorrow, yeah. So as usual, link only, old meeting link, right? That we can use to join this from tomorrow onwards. So tomorrow onwards, we are going to start tools, right? You can use that tool. So the guys newly joined today, if you need, if you want to add into WhatsApp group, if you want to continue from tomorrow, you can make the fee and you can share the screenshot to me so that I'll add into WhatsApp group. So if you need any more information, so you can call me, WhatsApp me. We'll see that. We'll discuss. Fine. Yeah, we can wind up here. Any last question, anyone? Any last question, anyone? Yeah, Vivekanandan. So yeah, so nearly 50 days this tools will take 50 days. Okay, 50 to 55 days nearly it will take. Vivekanandan. Yeah, I'll give you more clarity tomorrow. Okay, don't worry, Vivekanandan. Fine. Yeah, we can wind up here. Fine. So we can stop this session here. So tomorrow onwards we are going to continue on tools. Every tool will go deep dive. Fine. Yeah. Thank you all.